Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, finally back again with Shadow Warrior. It has been about 2 years, something like that, something crazy. It's been a super long effing time. So finally bringing back this series. It's on my long list of series that I started and never finished. I had like 2 episodes out. I just brought back Zombie U last week, and I had like the same experience with that game where I technically had other episodes that I filmed before I had to, redo the whole thing. And actually, like for Zombie U, I had like 1 episode that I filmed, and it like completely screwed up. Like the episode when I finally finished and stuff, it was just like corrupted for whatever random reason after I finished the game. And I had to like restart the whole game just to do it. For this, it depends how far I get that that I'll find out. But I had like, oh man, I want to say I had to have had like 2 episodes, and I know some of this stuff is old as well, because I watched the last episode to, kind of make sure like this is where I was at and stuff before, kind of restarting the whole series, because I didn't know, where I ended it. Because I was like, oh, because I actually had to replay the entire game, because new hard drive and everything, the files didn't transfer over. I couldn't get them in time. So I was replaying the whole game in order to catch up to where I was. That's not what I meant to do. And I was going through, and I was like, okay, so I remembered this, so this must be where I'm at. And I want to say it was like last week. I started like maybe 2 weeks ago, just catching up to where it was so that I could, finally get back to doing the series. And then when I finally watched the episode, I was like, oh crap, I was way further behind. I would have kept going, and I would have been like a full level ahead of this. And I was like, oh wow, all that stuff that I remember, never ended up doing that, or actually having those episodes up on the channel. So I was like, oh wow, I was not prepared for that. So restarted the whole game, and fortunately, I actually caught up pretty much where I left off. Like when I got to this actual level, this is pretty much where I was. Like I caught up here, I was maybe a little bit ahead, and I was like, oh crap. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was at the beginning of this level. I just didn't realize that because it had already been a week, and I was like, oh crap, I don't know exactly where I was. And fortunately, this game has a very awesome autosave function where you can go through the autosaves and you can load up even after you've beaten a level. It has like autosaves for every single level that you've already beaten, which I can actually show you. It's just a random thing to show. But like you can actually go up here and pick the chapter, and it'll just show you all your random like saves, like all like obviously it'll be like the main points where it auto saved. I was like, that's actually really freaking awesome that you can do that way after the fact. And then it's just like, oh crap, I went too far. And then, excuse me, unlike most games where it's like you have to make a bunch of different save files, this already does that for you. It's like, all right, well, this whole hour, like if this whole episode screws up, I'm at the beginning of the level anyway, so it's not that specific, but I could go back and be like, okay, like I don't even know what this is from. Like this top one, I think I played a little bit before actually doing the episode. As you can see, it's from actually that's, I believe, is from today. And then this one was from when I finished, which it's just crazy that says it's like a month ago. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a month ago, unless some files did transfer and I never realized that. But yeah, I was like, that's actually really awesome. So started over the restaurant. Great song. Nice. Okay. But I am excited to get back into this. It's not technically, it's not the last one, but after I catch up on my franchises that I started like 2 years ago before my laptop failed on me, I'm gonna start switching things up, because I'm not going to be doing face cam for all my games anymore, because I'm gonna turn that off. I don't have all the time in the world to do that. It is summer right now, so it's definitely easier, but I am actually looking for a job. I have been since I freaking graduated. So I was like, all right, well, I want to have more gaming videos. A lot of my gaming videos are of old games anyway, so that's another part of it where it's like they're already so old, they probably won't get a bunch of views to begin with. So I definitely want to at least have more out rather than more with face cam, because who really gives a crap about face cam that much? Nope. Man, oh my goodness, I have the exact same problems There it is. I had the exact same problems I had when I first started the series before, is that I can never effing remember. I can never effing remember what my... Where is that? Oh. I'm like, there's way too many explosions for the few enemies that I see on screen right now. I don't think I even did that. It's hard to tell. I'm like, I can't even really tell. This. There we go. I feel like that should have done more, but I guess the range has to be way closer than I was initially thinking. Like, alright, clearly that does nothing. Sometimes I just get so surrounded, it's like I just gotta go in like hack and slash mode. Like screw style and everything. It's just like, just chop them off. Just do this. And just get that same shredder thing over and over again. Until they're gone. Nope. There it is. Man, I don't know what my deal is. I swear I could never remember what my abilities are. So that's as far as it'll go. Demon Halt. And that's another Demon Heart. Yes. Unfortunately, you can only get one of those, which sucks because it's a powerful move, but it makes sense. Hi. That was in... Oh, I think I can go... I think we go into a room and then we come back up on the... Oh no, I just go in here. Early bird gets the worm, the second mouse gets the cheese. That's actually very true. Just a 2D sprite lady. And a hot tub. Splish splash. Taking a bath. Can like just walk right through her. Interesting. I'm assuming, I mentioned this before, but obviously it's been like 2 years, but I'm assuming that that is a reference to the original franchise where they had the same sort of crazy things in there too. It's weird how you get stopped by the stairs like that. Oh wait, no, this is where I came from. Making sure I'm going through all the places, but not like, you know, that final location that'll... Oh, that's weird. Thought that was a place to go, but I was trying to make sure I go through every door that I can, and I think I did this last time when I ended off, because I remember, especially because I just watched it, but this is kind of like where I actually was at the end of the last video, and it was just me walking around here making sure I went through like all the doors and everything like that to get all the little bits and bobs that I can use, which apparently is okay. There we are. Oh, those are for the regular guns, crap. Oh, well, didn't see that either, so that's good. Yeah, I can't... I can't remember... Oh, well, I'll figure it out. But I can't remember, because I did end up buying, like, pretty much all the same stuff that I have. Okay, it's not that. Why? Nope. I was trying to switch to the katana, because there's a way to do it where if you like hit a button a certain way, he'll automatically switch back to the katana. Whoops. Nope, it ain't that either. And I seriously can't remember the button, but you know what? I'll figure it out eventually. Go through. Oh, I'm at full health anyway. All these freaking secrets in this game. So many doors to go through. So many random, you know, little locations and stuff. A lot of health too, because well, I guess it makes sense. Technically, I got sworn, but I felt like it was so easy. It doesn't really, you know, the amount of health that you find going through all the different rooms and stuff doesn't really, it's not exactly appropriate to the amount of actual difficulty in the level. But at the same time, if you go to higher difficulties, it makes way more sense. And some games do that where it'll actually, oh my goodness, what am I thinking? I'm trying to, there it is. I couldn't remember how to run. Oh yes, this is what I have to do. Find that thing. But what I was saying was like, you know, with some games, they actually change the difficulty automatically, or they'll change the amount of items automatically. But I don't think this is one of those games. Mostly because of the fact that there's so many different things to pick up over here. But we will see what happens here as far as me like getting attacked again. Yeah, see, that's what I kind of figured, but we'll see exactly what the challenge is. Shoot this way. Don't know how much that'll actually affect, or how many that'll actually affect. Oh my goodness, I suck with this. I swear I can never remember what the buttons are that I'm looking for. Didn't know I could actually mess that car up. I kind of hate that. I feel like it just misses all the time. That technically helps. I'm mostly just surviving here as they end up killing each other. Oh my goodness. Wow, I suck. It's just like that whole way. Wow. I can't believe I got even 3, to be totally honest. I felt like that sucked. But yeah, see, that wasn't that crazy. Even without, well, I definitely would have died if I didn't have the healing thing, so I guess that it definitely made a difference for me. Man, oh man.
Are we close to the cemetery?
Fairly, but we're closer to my house. I need to pick something up.
We are in a hurry, you moron. You brought us to your house.
Yeah.
Get to your house. Alright, so it was about an hour, because this is where I was at. Not this specific area, but I've actually been to the house, so I know what it's going to look like when we get there. Oh, glad I looked around. Cardboard belt is a waste of paper. It's factually true. It's odd, it's just an odd thing to have, but factually, yes, that's true. Secrets. Oop, I'm just burning. Oh, okay. No random little secrets or references, unless that's supposed to reference Optimus Prime. That's nothing. I'm going to look at my weapons really fast. Okay, I don't know what the deal is, but it won't like go up. Okay, it's L2, left trigger. That's all I needed anyway. That was being really odd though. Hard on. I'd never noticed that move before, so I like that. Movement. Defining your inner reservoirs of power. Okay. Don't mind the stamina. And then oh, well, that makes sense. Eventually it goes up to 100%. Decay energy and quickly regain your strength, stamina. Up to their full potential. Demon Slayer. I think. Ooh. Don't mind that either. Those who have tasted ki from the departed will sometimes develop the invigorating bloodthirstiness. Soul drain lasts 50% longer. It's not bad. I do remember getting that, mostly because it's called Soul Eater. I don't remember if that was in one of the episodes I actually uploaded or if that was in one of the episodes afterwards, but definitely awesome just because it's my favorite anime. Increase subtlety of perception. Allows you to see enemy ghosts more clearly. Slain enemy swords occur 20% more frequently and 30% more health. Yeah, I'm actually going to get both of those right now. Because that's actually not bad at all. Because if I get surrounded by a ton of enemies, it'll actually help me out a lot. I don't know what the deal is with this, where it won't go back up. And it's not like my controls are off, where it's like, you know, flicking it and it goes back up because the controller's messed up. It just won't let me do it. It's being weird. And I keep pushing the wrong one when I do that move. That's so weird. And all it'll do is go up and down and it just jumps back and forth like that. But that's so weird. I would get out of this because that's all I needed was to figure out how to do the freaking. Oh, okay. Let's make it a bit easier. Kind of wasted that. Okay. I love how it ducked at like the perfect moment so that I end up hitting the one behind it. These bad boys up. Poke. And push. That's like the one I seem to actually get every time. Nope, 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 nope. They dodged like in an odd way where, for whatever reason, I actually have to hold it now.
I hope you are just a vanguard of the upcoming apocalypse.
Does that make sense? I was pushing literally every wrong button. I'm like, nope, nope, that's ducking, that's aiming, there's running, there we go. Oh crap. Like I saw the little thing at the bottom of the screen, I'm like, oh wait a minute. Oh. Perfect time, I think. What? Oh. That freaked me out. I'm like, oh crap. So I clicked the wrong other button. Oh. Oh. Probably don't need to always go on the attack, I guess. That wasn't too bad. Okay, this happened to me before. I definitely remember this. And I didn't know what the F was happening. Oh, right. There's these stupid random enemies that you have to kill up here. When I first did this, I didn't know what the F was going on. Because you don't really know that they're up here. Oh. I definitely forgot about this. It's just up. The only power I have is up and like to the right, and yet I can't ever see nothing around that. I don't have that. I don't have any of these other moves. All I have is up. Although technically I have to the right if I'm using the left trigger.
There's a secret entrance
somewhere
around here.
Don't tell me we're lost.
These. Oh snap! I think that is a shotgun. I really can't remember. I really wasn't expecting it to jump back like that. Alright, yeah, so I'm definitely not gonna go that way. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, I got myself lost. Okay, yes. Alright, so we can't even go this way. That might be the exit out too, so I don't really know if that's the case. was odd. Like it died and then the body like floated up above the water. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay. Thought maybe, you know, an enemy will show up or something, get some extra points. Nothing that way, nothing that way. Oh, arrows right there. I've probably been missing those arrows the whole time. Ah, it's just a box. The way it looked, I was like, is that a shotgun? I do think we get a new weapon at the house. Admittedly, I don't really remember, but I feel like there's a new weapon.
What the hell happened here?
How the F did that just happen? There it is. That should do, yeah. Nope. Really epic house. To the
What's
Wang
left
area.
of it? I am taking my deductible out of these demons' asses.
Oh, I dodged at the last second. 'Cause I'm like, that was a straight on headshot. Oh, I'm glad that actually reached. I wasn't expecting it to. And oh no, I missed. Ooh, wow. Like just off in the bushes and crap. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop doing that because that seems like an absolute waste of a move. Slice, slice, slice. No. There it is. That was weird.
My house. It's gone.
Every hero needs this kind of thing. Call it a catharsis. It's like a spiritual
Whoops.
Can we go now?
Let's hope the armory is intact.
Whoa. Oh, I thought it was actually like going up. Well, I guess technically I was. So, okay. So I'm like, crap, I'm about to get stuck in like this random pathway that oddly just leads to nothingness. Yeah. I'm gonna get myself stuck. Oh, the bunnies. I think I'm gonna have to kill a lot more of those to get like that crazy super mega demon bunny to come. Oh, look at that. I don't know why I'm even doing this because it's just gonna cause more trouble if I end up running into another bunny and killing it, but you know, random weird things. This is a nice house though. Like that's pretty nuts. Like to have all of this. You got the, you know, the diving board here that goes all the way down. Then you got the little space over here, and it goes. Oh, I almost fell in. And it goes all the way down. You got the ladders and stuff. I think you put some longer ladders. I don't know why they make ladders like that, where they're so short. I've always thought that was so weird. Like maybe there is some structural reason to it. I've always thought that was weird though. Like it's harder to do that. Like just going through, you know, a pool and then you have to get out on the ladder. That junk is like insanely I shouldn't say it's insanely tough, but disoriented myself. But I just always thought that was such a weird thing to have on a pool where you go through and it's like you have to like jump up just to get onto the ladder and then, you know, climb your way out.
5,000 hitmen in this country and I have to get the nerd? Where do you keep your porn?
This is my pawn.
Hard reset. Empire Strikes Back. Inroad in Hell, Dying City, Astonishing War Shroud Fantasy, Shogun Love versus the Power of Atom, Planet Rouge, Sorceress from the Moon. Should be, I assume it'll just repeat like all the way down. Nice. Random money just laying around for no reason. Very cool samurai statue. Well, I'll just wait for them to come at me and then just poke it. And poke. Slice and dice like this. It's one of the few games where it's like I can go through with almost zero strategy and I still feel like I'm doing something right. Like when you button mash in a fighting game, you're just like and just moving around and you happen to win. It's almost like that, except I don't feel like a dick because I almost kind of hate that when people button mash. But if you don't know how to play, like that's why people do that. But I still hate it. Yoink. Miami.
See my stick shift in the first gear.
Love the music. Very nice. Okay, so that activates something. There's something else I believe around here. Yes. Oh crap! I can't get it. Oh wait. Like oh wait. If I just press X and I got
I
it.
never understood humans' obsessions with their little toys.
It's coming from a guy who wears a mask 24/7.
You're gonna get on me for being materialistic? This is the only thing I was allowed to bring to your world when I was banished.
Banished? Why?
That's the great part. I don't remember. I've been stuck wandering this place like a ghost for 200 years. And I don't even know why. Isn't that fun?
Doesn't seem to have dampened your spirits.
What can I say?
I forgot I could
live in
look
hope.
because I'm like
Hope of what?
the camera is like oddly down, like
What else?
him moving around. I'm like oh yeah, I can
Sir,
can
Kage
look
can
around.
destroy the ones that banished me. It's my take it back.
You and me both. If I don't take that sword to Zilla, I'm toast.
You do what you have to do.
Believe me, I will.
So now we have our crossbow. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I can upgrade it to rapid fire, but for now it's just, you know, normal crossbow. Not so normal, it clearly works with the compressor.
It's time.
What are you doing?
Did you ever watch Kung Fu?
What?
Taxi Driver?
We're in a little hurry, remember?
All the best heroes shave their heads.
Travis Bickle is a good guy now?
Close enough.
Listen, Chiachi, who says you're the hero here?
You did. You said every hero.
I know, but any yahoo can shave his head. This is unearned baldness.
What can I say?
Unearned baldness.
I live in hope.
This is unearned baldness. Okay. I actually thought that was how you trigger the next segment. I forgot that that had no relevance to what you... Oh, wait, can I take this out? No, I cannot. I forgot that that actually had, like, zero relevance. Or maybe it did, because that wasn't lit out like that. Just about to switch to my weapons, too. I don't know what's going on with this. It's like... It's really weird. Let's see. Hold RT to charge and release. Oh, sticky bombs. Press LT to fire up to 3 high explosive grenades. I'm trying to read it as I do it. Grenades, press RT to detonate them. That costs 4,000. Oh, don't even have enough for that. That's unfortunate. All these random abilities that I can't even get. I really don't understand what's happening with this thing. Extended barrel. Lightweight cylinder. Rate of fire. Now the akimbo thing isn't bad. It's 3,200, and that's just to get, you know. Well, I forgot if it was for this. Akimbo typically means you're basically dual wielding. I can't remember if that actually is what it is. I think it's different for this. I don't think you actually get 2 guns. I think it's something else. I can't remember now. Because I definitely bought it before, but I don't remember if it was exactly the akimbo style, because it just calls it the alternate fire mode, so it's really hard to say if that's exactly what it is. But I think I'm actually gonna save up, and I'm gonna save up and get myself. Whoa!
This should help me get my point across.
Why would he have this,
That
by
was
the way?
terrible. Fuck your mother.
Like, this is, you know, this is his bad game, right? Why does he have this? Like, does he have, like, target practice often or something? Because this just seems weird. We're in, like, the middle of a cave. That's, like, you know, the light leading out to the rest of the world. And then, for whatever random reason, there's a Gatling gun. And it leads over to a shrine. I mean, obviously, it's not like an actual shrine or anything serious like that, but still, like, he set up a shrine and everything, and a Gatling gun on like these little rock islands, which may or may not have already been there, but he's got a gazillion after dollars. He's got a fat cave, which he even has a room in as well. I mean, I guess I could have fought them, but I'm like, well, how epic was I supposed to get with that? I legitimately can't remember if I can get in or not. The water is what I mean, by the way. Oh, there's something back there. Nope, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was like, oh, there's something back there. I can totally walk in the water because there's a secret. I saw something at least. Maybe that was a glitch, but I was like, oh, I'm good to go. But he's one of those people who can't swim. Which, yeah, like, which also means I gotta go through this again. That should be super duper fun. It's very odd. It's very odd.
This should help me get
Got
my
it.
point across. Okay, that was terrible. Fuck your mother.
Guess they don't really. Alright, they just fly, so it almost just makes way more sense to just go ahead and use the thing. But I do get more points this way. Which, admittedly, I do not hate. But that is also, that also takes way more time. Shoot through these guys. And of course, since I can't go in the water, I guess I'll just get in the car and take off towards the next level after this. That sucks. Especially with it sitting us back here. Which makes sense, because I'm pretty sure, if I do remember right, once I do this, we get in the car, and then that actually does lead to the very next level. So, it's like, it makes sense that it wouldn't have a save spot after this tiny little moment. But yeah, that sucked. So I'm like, oh, I was deceived. I see how they're floating. That totally makes it look like you. What is? Okay, I can see that it goes off, so I'm not gonna do that. I just really had to see what was happening there. But it definitely makes it look like you can just hop in, but I cannot. And I'm gonna look over there again because I thought for sure. Yeah, there's something there. I guess that's for a later level, or I don't know. Maybe you get new abilities where you teleport or something. I don't know. It's got to be for like a later level, or maybe like a new game plus sort of thing, and you can come back with the old powers. But I have to get the car. I gotta get the keys to the car. That's not what I meant to do. This thing is
You have a
666.
cave under your house where you keep your battle suit? Glad to see you're keeping your superhero complex in check.
Laugh all you want, but who's the guy with this sweet suit of armor ready to go in case of a zombie apocalypse? Turned out it's a demon apocalypse. Still, not a bad
Apocalypse.
time to be a superhero.
Yeah. It was like, doop, one death. That sucks. Like, that actually sucks. Let's see. I only got 2 out of 6 of the secrets, which is, well, I mean, I was thinking like this whole second half. I'm like, man, I missed a bunch of stuff in the house, but I'm sure there was, all the other secrets were probably during the other parts of the level. But I'm so, maybe there's something you can do, and like I said, maybe it really is that sort of new game plus type of thing where you do actually get more abilities later on and then you go back. But I don't know. I would naturally just have to have them. I probably could have had the power if I spent all my stuff on the powers and not like, you know, spreading it out. But I don't know. I have to see. I doubt there's a teleporting ability. That seems
Get us to the cemetery,
way
Wang.
different.
We're very close now.
If the golem takes off, you will never see the sword again.
I just went to look at the names. I'm like, I remember the names being something really silly. Titsubishi. I don't really want that. Looking around for like all the secrets. Okay, so we gotta find a little statue thingy. Definitely played through this. I remember this for sure. I think I beat this whole level. There we go. I'll switch to my gun right now. Yep.
Carrying shields now?
I think. Oh crap! I forgot about that part. So maybe don't carry these around. Just like that. Yeah, I'll just. I like blew up behind him until like 0 damage whatsoever. Oh nope, he's backing up into the fire. That's not too bad. Oh, well, he's got to chase me down now. Of course.
You shouldn't let your
Nice.
shield down.
Oh. Oh, I'm like, it definitely seemed like there was going to be something over here. I'll drop in the water or I'll be dead. Okay, I remember this. Let's do that. Try to push it that way. It's not. They're not going like I want them to, or which is like all the way over. Oh crap! Oh jeez. They triggered them early. I don't know how they did that. They like hit something and then set all 3 of them off, and they didn't take a single bit of damage. What is that? Okay. That was at least something. I think. Nope. Nope. Oh my goodness. It's like it's not activating. There it is. That's what I was trying to do that entire time. I was just waiting for an opening. Clearly, I just I don't know if this affects. Well, it affects them. Really not using my environment to my advantage.
Ah, shit.
Oh, no. And I got some health, which I needed. Jeez, that was actually really bad. Every time I use weapons and the enemies get stronger, it's like, crap, that just makes all the weapons seem absolutely useless. Oh, hold go. Dang, I still don't have 4,000. I thought I would have 4,000 after kind of walking around like that. I guess not. He doesn't grab ledges, I forgot. I was thinking there might be another secret up there, which would have been great. Get some more monies. Nope. Nope, that was the right button. For some reason it didn't end up going to the menu. Oh crap, I forgot about that. I definitely didn't remember the human element coming into play. I'm not just gonna try to nudge these that way. Oh god. Oh man. Oh, see, they got grenades. Just nope. Nope, it ain't working. Uh-oh. Screw it. Wasn't even trying to hit the effing truck. I pretty much only hit the truck. They were hardly even effective. Okay, somehow he lived, but the other guy died. Very odd. And oh. Oh, wait, actually.
Target lost.
Dang.
I adhere to a strict code.
That just made me mad. Like the fact that
except when it comes to humans.
the fact that he did that and just like I'm pushing him and pushing him and pushing him. It's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty. That's cute. Dang, they were way too fast for me. I was really hoping. Ooh. There it is. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, crap, I shouldn't have ended that. I should have let it load up. Yeah, got it. See, he doesn't look, oh, I think his head's gone. Okay, yeah, he's dead. He looks dead now. Okay. I wish you could like manually push stuff. No, I think technically I pushed that just now. Yeah. Oh, I missed. Stuff just doesn't seem to have an actual effect like I want it to sometimes. Like, pop that guy's head off though. Okay, so I can at least shoot through for sure. Oh my goodness. That's not what I wanted either. Dang, I kind of wish I didn't blow everything up now, because it's like the actual challenge enemies came out. Oh my goodness. I'm a terrible shot in this game. I'm like the tiniest little bit off. Stupid hitboxes. Oh, okay, you know what? Screw that. That better be a new one. After I just use that freaking. I'm getting angry now. And I think the bull's ricochet and hit them, but it's hard to say. Wow, I'm surrounded. What? Oh crap! Now I have to. Okay. I was about to say I have to now kill one, and that should have killed every last one of them. They were all surrounding me. They should have died from that. Oh, goodness. I hate the shield guys. Oh, and another one. Nice. Dang.
It's like a road movie. I go from place to place, killing everything in my path.
That was incredibly annoying. Jeez. I set off those explosions way too early. I can. This won't even let me like press A on stuff. It's being very weird. Like I can't even buy this, like even if I just hold down A or press the other buttons, it won't do anything. Can't buy that either, which is weird. It's not like you have to buy the first part and then you get to go down the levels. You can buy whatever you want, and the game's just being weird right now. It's like some odd little glitch, which sucks. I'll take it right. Got all that stuff. Okay, well I can do it this way, so I'm gonna try something and see if I can do it. Oh, I know what it was now. It was this stupid freaking, the cursor was technically still there. That's why it was being weird like that. Okay, that makes sense now. Wow. Okay, it is. Okay, it's dual wielding. Nice. This should make things a bit crazier, I would imagine. Had to make sure I wasn't gonna end up switching and then going to another gun. It's kind of why I hate machine guns in games. I know that's like the purpose. Oh, it sounds like Mortal Kombat music. It sounds almost exactly like one of the levels, but I can't think of what level it was. Alright, well, I gotta admit that that's actually really awesome. Especially when they're all lined up like that, and you can just kind of mow them down that way. Whoa. It's weird that I guess it only affects the really weak ones. I thought it affected like all of them, because I'm pretty sure I had done that before where it's affected like the really big enemies. So it's weird that I thought that was like the point of the Demon's Heart, is that it's like the be all end all when you do your attacks. Oh, that's cool. Like I can run. What am I doing? I remember there being a really crazy boss battle here. Well, in the next little section. We are almost at the end of this episode, so I guess, yeah, I went through like this whole episode, and that was, well, this episode currently, so, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going into a boss battle. I'm definitely not. That's just crazy. Get up here. Alright, so I do Katana and Akimbo. And I can't remember if the heart actually...
You really don't remember what you did to get banished?
No idea. My memories of it
Wait
are
for them
like
to
a
talk.
wall.
I got kicked out of the Amari Roxy Club for life. I can't remember that night either.
Is that supposed to be comforting?
So, man, I always like this. The forgot that it looks so cool like that. But okay, make sure I'm really trying to make sure I don't like screw something up big time while I'm going into this boss battle. But what I was gonna say was I really can't remember if the hearts do damage to the bosses, because like we clearly just saw, it doesn't make the it doesn't make every single enemy explode, so I'm not even 100% sure if it does damage if they aren't, you know, exploding and all that good stuff. What is that over there? All right, so that's a lot. I forgot. I'm so used to the left trigger being, you know, to aim down the sights. I don't believe there's anything over there. There probably is though. This game has so many secrets, so you never know. Body armor. Forgot about that. A lot of stuff to pick up in this game. That may have been the boss. Now the music's switched up on us too. Crazy little spot, because I'm not 100% sure which direction I can go in without yeah, like I can't go back, or was that even, yeah, this is the way I came in, so I can't go back now. Okay, always something around the whoa, jeez, that actually scared the crap out of me. I didn't even recognize that. Wow. Yeah, that legitimately scared me. I was like, holy crap. You know, moving in like right behind it, just didn't even recognize, you know, what I was actually staring at until it like jumped up. How in the world did I miss this? Okay, gonna go this way. I'm gonna, not that. Key crystals. And I have 3 karma points. Okay, so maximum. That's actually not bad to go like beyond, you know, 100. Eventually go up to 140 points. It's actually not bad at all. Wait. This I want to do. I just don't want to suck and forget how to do everything. This version blade is filled with key energy. That's just stronger, more damage. That's all that is. Legendary technique is feared as much as it is revered. Its practitioners convert ki from their victims into their own life force, healing themselves with every key strike they land. That's not bad. Wings of cranes or iron. For the true swordsman, combat is meditation in motion. By channeling ki in a spinning motion, the adept is able to strike all opponents surrounding him. I'm gonna do this. A wave of energy that emanates outward. I feel like I bought this before too, and I'm gonna do that just because it'll give me more options in combat, and that way I'll always do an attack, because I keep doing moves. I'll either do like left or down, and there's no move. It's just like crap, I screwed up and forgot which direction I'm supposed to do it in. But now it doesn't matter as much because I'll actually have a move no matter which direction, so that's good. So up is the pierce, down is outward, and then left and right will send me into the spin, which is really good for me. So oh, cool. Let's kill 30% faster. Knowing where to aim is different. Blah, blah, blah. Increases damage you make to lower demons. That's actually not bad at all. I would rather learn that, though. Would much rather learn the greater demon stuff. Okay, giant larger amounts increases the range range of your shockwave to 6 meters. Measures technique allows the user to... Oh, that's what I know. Maybe this goes down to up, because I thought this was the same thing. Yeah, I think it... Yeah, actually it is down to up, because it starts with the roar, and then the left side... yeah, this is what I wanted. So the left side, as you can probably tell from the thing, is like Tiger's Pounce and then Deafening Roar, and then you have the Calming Breeze and then the Peaceful Storm. So it has the attack on the left, and then the... not necessarily... well, this is definitely defensive. This defensive technique uses key to calm enemies affected by Tiger's Roar, making them less eager to attack. Like wind blows out a candle, this key wave of Peaceful Storm extinguishes all emotions. Shockwave removes enemies' range. So this one's... I still don't really count it technically as defense. It's not like a blocking or counter. It's like it's just an additional ability, but it's considered defense. Yeah, defensive. So left is attack, right is defense. Oh. Start laying them out.
I don't know about you, but I'm having fun.
Yeah. I'm not sure I was damaging it through the bushes just now. Did I say TNT? Shouldn't be walking through the fire if you actually take damage. Get real dumb on it. I should be doing like the other moves that I just unlocked, but I can't help it. Like this makes the assault rifle seem like a million times more useful compared to how they just were when I was, using one. That was a nice little tree jump we had there. Oh, well, all right. Fair enough. Oh, dang. Got it. I love that. That's cool. I'm excited to use that. I'm looking forward to that. Oh yeah, I forgot I even had the armor. Although, that's weird because my health did go down, but I still have the plus 12 on the armor, so that's very odd. Okay. Unless. The health was low enough for the thing to help me out.
Locked.
I'm like, I knew something just happened. Like, I know some demon just popped up out of nowhere.
I'd rather be kicking ass than solving a stupid puzzle.
We're just gonna bolt for it across the water here. Actually, maybe. That would have been cool if you could use like the other techniques.
Shall we dance?
Okay. I didn't think he was actually gonna get close enough to the TNT that fast. So you know what? I'm gonna give it a harder try. Okay, it definitely affects them. Nope, that is, thank goodness. It's not working. Ooh, gotcha though. I'm really mad at myself for missing at such a ridiculously close range. But I bet I can get him if I move fast enough. There it is. Sort of. There's too much happening now. I knew it was dead for a second there, but I felt like doing that. Oh crap, I set that off real fast. I wasn't even thinking. Like, oh yeah, they're probably going to start coming out the woodwork. I'm starting to remember some stuff now. Set this off because I think, yeah, it goes in slow motion when you actually get them. Oh wait, dang! I was so close to actually getting that. Oh. Well, my health isn't that low, so I'm not gonna like get decimated or anything. Oh crap! I'm out of ammo. All right. Just. Oh. Gotcha. Still have another point. Or I just got that point. Recovery. That's not bad. I really should have bought that. Although, I'm not gonna lie, the akimbo thing has been pretty awesome, but I was ultimately saving that 4,000 to buy that, and I didn't end up doing that. Oh, lost some. Oh, I was like, holy crap! I didn't know you could break the shield like that. Oh yes, very nice, very nice. All right, well, I'm going to end this episode here since I'm going a little bit over. I actually got more points there, which is great because now I actually have some moves. But of course, with this being already an hour long, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Trying to get back into the flow of things with this game. It's one of those games where it's like I feel like I can't do a great job with this for some reason because it's like it's just hack and slash. Like the story elements come in so few and far between as far as like them actually talking to each other and getting any real information. Like this is the 4th level, and there hasn't been a cutscene really since the beginning of the game, and even some of the extra stuff that's happened like in game. Excuse me. Even some of the stuff that's happened in game, it's really short. It's like I feel like the first level is really where all the actual video stuff is, and everything else is like you get like a little conversation here and a little tiny itty bitty conversation there, and that's really about it. And it's like, something about that is just so odd to me. Like especially with it's like a demon that was, especially with the information we just got, it's like a demon that's just been cast out and stuff like that. Add in bed to this furniture to make it super sexy in bed. To this fortune. Wow, I said furniture. Wow. But yeah, for some reason I just feel like I can't do I don't know, it just feels like there's an odd amount of stuff missing for me to actually comment on. It's just like, oh, hack and slash, and really just talking about the actual weapons and moves that I can perform in game. I'm missing all these fortunes. You're not illiterate. Thank you. I can just jump. All right. I just done that right off the top there. 120, nice. So yeah, this is the perfect place to end it, and I'll come back and start things up right here. Fortunately, I can actually save the game in this exact location. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, getting into the swing of things. I tend to get better and better as I go along anyway. Whenever I start a new game, especially when it's like this, when it's like a hack and slash sort of thing, I get better and better about actually commenting and coming up with more stuff to actually talk about. But typically when I do my Let's Plays anyway, it's always about the actual game itself. So this type of game is like there's not much to really talk about outside of the actual combat, and then some of the funny stuff here and there. But I feel like it doesn't really bring up much when you play this sort of game outside of like the crazy combat itself is definitely super awesome. But I feel like I'm only talking about the game, which I like to do more when I do my Let's Plays. I like to not just talk about the game, but kind of go beyond that. But either way, I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Of course, I want to know whether you did or didn't in the comments down below. If you guys have any ideas, any suggestions for what you guys want to see as far as me getting better at this, specifically with this game. I think I'm okay with certain other games, especially if I'm like losing it over the game, like Bayonetta. I think I did a pretty decent Let's Play because I was just excited the whole way through, and you can really see that. But with this, I feel like there's such a lull where you just go through, and maybe it's because I didn't have the moves. It might be very different now that I've got like the other moves, and it's not just like all I can do is poke people and push people. I actually have some combat changes that I can perform. So I think it'll actually get better. It won't just be me like kind of being frustrated during the battles and like not super excited. But also hope we do get like more actual story elements, because like I said, this is like the 4th level, and really none of the story has really come in yet. And I know it's only the 4th level in the game. I don't know how many levels there are, but there's like just one cutscene in the beginning, and then everything else is just like everything's destroyed, and it's like you don't hear anything about like, oh, there's destruction of the city and this and that. It's just like kind of the little jokes here and there, and there's like, man, I kind of want a little extra about the story, like maybe hearing about Wang and his boss, because we haven't heard anything about that. I'm sure that'll come up, of course, but so far it was just like the first level was where like all the story has been, and then like actually stopping the game to have a cutscene, and everything else has just been they talk as I move from place to place fighting demons. We've had the guys show up, the actual humans, so I am excited for that to change things up later in the game, and then they'll probably add more of the dialogue and stuff like, oh crap, he's sending more and more forces. But for now it's just like demon after demon, and then even when new demons show up, Wang doesn't really say much about it, and he mentions like, oh, they're carrying shields now or something, but I feel like there's not like a ton of stuff that's truly happening story wise, and that's why like I feel like there's not much for me to say outside of this combat is here and this is there, and that's it. And that's just how I feel personally, but that's just me like going through it and be like, yeah, I feel like there's not a ton for me to talk about the game itself outside of exactly what I'm doing in that moment. So that's always something where it's like, oh, that kind of sucks, especially with me doing a Let's Play. If I was just playing, it wouldn't make a difference, but it's like obviously I want to make this entertaining for you guys as well. So try to get better at that regardless of what the game gives me. I'll try to give you guys something better, especially in the next episode, which I'm going to pick up right after this. But either way, want to know what you guys thought about this episode, so please put your comments down in the comment section below, and please join me in the next part.